Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So, as I mentioned yesterday, diversions on Euro USD, and it did look like we had a bit of a bottom in play. And I just want to adjust this level here. You see there's two fractals there that we've got to close above it, so don't really trust it. But I think if we do get above that and find support, there's actually one other level. We'll do that on the hour, and that's this area here. So we get above this and we stay above this, there's a good possibility that we start moving a little bit higher. I wouldn't say a recovery as such, but definitely start looking for the next level, and that would ideally be around here at 1,00717. So get back down to the hour. What we're looking for today is see if this rally holds, and we're looking for opportunities to buy into it. This is the most logical space where we are at the moment. It could drop a little bit lower. There's that area there, and then I'm just going to put one more in because that could very well be something to pay attention to as well. So let's just get through this. First to the downside is 0.99716, and you can see we are right here at 1. So, or 0.9986, but I mean 1 is right here. So that's kind of where we're hovering at the moment, and I think we're going to hover around here still for the rest of the week. We do drop down and we find support lower down. It's going to give us a higher low, which would give us opportunity for a move to the upside. One more is this area here. So any pullback onto 0.99442, 0.99316, I'd watch price action carefully. If we start getting inside bars, engulfing bars, or pin bars, and you can see pin bar, inside bar, engulfing bar, then I would expect us to move back up to come and test this one area. If we open and we get above sort of 1 and find support up here, then I would expect us to start moving up to 1,00717. So I think short term you're looking for longs. We do have a confirmation on the hour that the trend is reversed as well, but I don't say it's a long-term thing. It's a short-term intraday looking for opportunities to buy. Moving on to US dollar Japanese yen. As I mentioned yesterday, definitely don't want to be long up here, and there's no structure for me at the moment. So if we drop down to the hour and we start looking for structure, we don't really see structure. The structure that I do see is it's going to favor shorts. So you can see head and shoulders here, shoulder, head, shoulder. So what we're looking to validate this, I think it's well worth doing this on the 15-minute. It'll give you an indication of whether the trend is reversing or not. But a break below 143.712 and a retest of that validates this area. And then what you're looking for is a potential 1,260 pip move to the downside, and I would be happy with that down to 143.079. So break and retest of 143.700 or 712, then you're looking for a move down to the next level of support, and then possibly a little bit further than that as well. That would still be in an uptrend. If you look at the hour, very strong uptrend. So just keep that in mind. What you could also find is buyers coming in down here at 143.090, because that would start forming a pretty decent flag. But a nice deeper pullback would be better, and then another move to the upside. So that's one I'm definitely not looking for longs here. If we do break and sort of retest this level and we have decent price action, being inside bars, engulfing bars, or pin bars off this level, which gives me a minimal risk, I will take a short on the break of that for the next level. Moving on to the British pound, Japanese yen. So target was hit yesterday. We were aiming for the top here, and pretty much was hit spot on. Oscillators are grouped to the upside. Definitely not looking to chase longs at the moment. Again, looking for pullbacks, and my pullback area is down here at 163.700. So if we just get down to the hour, you'll see a lot going on here. We could obviously find support around here, and that would basically make a range for us. So that would be 165, 109. Oscillators are pointing down at the moment. Definitely don't want to be going long just yet. I prefer to see the oscillators group the downside like this and then crossover, or alternatively crossover far apart like they did here. So that's first level we're looking at, and then obviously a little bit lower down as well. Probably a good idea to stick to the 15 minutes here as well. And you can see most of yesterday's afternoon session was pretty much all over the place. And there was the swing, actual swing high, and you can see we did come back and test it. So that was a fairly decent opportunity to buy into that. I would expect either the same thing again, or we are going to see some random level in the middle of nowhere where we're going to pick the opportunity to take a trade off. So I prefer structure. So for me, it is 165.209. If that fails, there's a small level here which could also impact us, which is 164.580, or alternatively all the way down at 163.700. So any kind of pullback onto that structure is definitely something I would be paying attention to for an opportunity to buy. Moving on to Euro British Pound. We highlighted this flag yesterday, the break. We didn't get a retest, and we're kind of flirting with the top. You can see that would be the first target of the flag. The next target is basically a measured move target of this move. Oscillators crossed over, point far apart and pointing up. I strongly suspect we have more coming, but I would want to be again looking at structure. So this is the closest area, and there's one a little bit lower than that, and then there's one more a little bit further down. So moral of today's story is quite simple. Pull back onto 0.86697 and pull back onto 0.86635 and alternatively 0.86545. Those are the three levels we need to pay attention to. Pull back onto that. I suspect we are going to continue to the upside. That being said, just remember stop losses are always below the structure. So if you see a pin bar on the level, your stop is just below the pin bar, your entry is just above it. If you see inside bars, engulfing bars, exactly the same thing. So at the moment it's kind of difficult to have stop losses that are below the previous swing low, which is normally what you would do. The problem with that at the moment is it's so volatile that those stop areas are very far away. Okay, anyway, that's it for me on Forex. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.